Hello everyone, and welcome to a video that I didn't think I'd ever do. Um, Here's a little story. This is my 6-month anniversary of being on the carnivore diet and losing over 50 pounds. So I just wanted to give you guys some information and share some thoughts and my experiences with you that maybe this might help you guys out there, whether it's family members or my friends or anybody else wondering about my experience. I'll give you my 2 cents. Okay, so how did I lose 50 pounds in 6 months and feel great? Well, I did it on the carnivore diet. In August 7th of this year, I decided I finally was enough for me being fat. Drinking too much, eating too much, and come to find out with all the research I've done, it's hard. Society has you very tied into the standard American diet, has you tied into carbohydrates and sugar. Everywhere you look, every advertising, there's either candy or carbs or cereal, oats, grains, whatever. I kind of found this on YouTube, stumbling around, Dr. Jordan Peterson and on Joe Rogan show, and I decided to give it a shot. And so August 7th I started, and I didn't look back. First couple of weeks was pretty hard, but once your body gets into ketosis, you get fat adapted, you start burning fat, and you don't store carbohydrates as fat, because my body is very good at storing carbs and sugar as fat. And the longer you're on the diet, the easier it gets, the less you have carb cravings, to the point where you even forget to eat, and you can go on for a couple days and not eat at all and actually fast. Being hungry changes completely. That experience for me has changed from, having those carb hungry every couple hours, you eat breakfast, eat lunch, and you're hungry at dinner. All those went away. Other benefits of what has happened to me is my mental clarity is very clear. My mood is very stable. I don't have any ups and downs like I used to. If you ask a lot of my business partners and friends, when I would go on a job or be in a long drive, and my family members, they know I would fall asleep and being at the wheel. So it was like, oh, let's get Dad, let's get Mark, that Americana, he really needs it. Well, that doesn't happen to me anymore. My energy level is very, very on point and very steady. It's just like a slow burn locomotive, because you're not burning sugar anymore. You're actually burning fat, you're burning protein, and your body can make carbohydrates. Matter of fact, there's only 2 things your body needs. It only needs fat and protein. It does not need carbohydrates. I haven't had a vegetable in 6 months, which is pretty exciting. Don't miss them. I never really liked them to begin with. In 6 months, no salad, no broccoli, no Brussels sprouts. And the more I got into this diet, the more I researched, the more I come to find out that those things are not as good as you think they are. It turns out you really don't need vegetables. There's a great video by Anthony Shafee out there called Plants Are Trying to Kill You. Come to find out that actually Brussels sprouts has 132 known carcinogens. Now there's a lot of stuff that's not healthy for you in the world, of course, and one of it is the standard American diet with the sugar and, of course, the carbohydrates, which turn into sugar. So my experience has been very positive on this diet. I feel the best I've ever felt. Matter of fact, I've been married to my wife for over 20 years, and this right here is my wedding ring, right here. I can't wear my finger anymore because I'm now thinner than when I got married, and my fingers aren't as fat. And the energy I get from eating this way is pretty interesting, in that it's like it's always there, and I get to the point where I feel like I have to exercise, and I've been going to the gym every day for the last 2.5 weeks, and I want to. It feels great, and I miss it if I don't. I've been going on lots of walks with the dog, 2.5 miles to 5 miles, and I have plenty of energy to do it. My experience is just one of thousands of experiences. If you research on YouTube carnivore diet, you will see people that have lost over 100 pounds, have gotten themselves well, have gotten off of kidney dialysis, you name it, and you feel better. My joints don't hurt anymore. My eyesight actually, I feel is sharper. Even though I wear glasses, I feel like I could see even better. I don't have any aches or pains that I used to do in some of my joints. So I've literally been running as hard as I can, sprinting. There's a great videos out there by Dr. Sean Amara about the benefits of sprinting. And I really can't say enough good things about the carnivore diet and where it's taken me the last 6 months. Now just kind of give you guys some insight about the carnivore diet, and then I'll kind of wrap it up. But if you took how many millions of years the human species has been on the planet, roughly around 2 million is a good number, and you boil it down to 7 days. I find this very interesting. For 7 days, if you take 2 million years, boil it down to 7 days, we've only been eating agriculturally for the last 7 hours. And we've only been eating processed food and sugar for the last minute and a half. So when you go down this path of carnivore, you'll hear a lot of stuff called species-appropriate diet. And I believe that species-appropriate diet for humans is a carnivore diet. Matter of fact, if you Google humans, they're actually a hypercarnivore. And so when you look into the Paleolithic record, you'll see evidence from this, from the isotopes and a lot of other research and a lot of great doctors' names, which I'll give you some other people to follow on YouTube or to look into to find out more about this. But it's absolutely interesting about how we've basically lost our way, and that we are meant to eat meat and a lot of it. And ruminant animals are the best. They're tasty. Ribeye steaks. Which is just one of the coolest things I think that I found out about doing this diet. Speaking about species-appropriate diet, it's interesting. You never see an elephant counting calories, a lion counting calories, a cattle counting calories, a deer, an antelope, elk. Every species knows exactly what to eat, and you never see a fat deer ever in the wild. If you saw a big, fat, 100-pound overweight deer, you would think that deer is holy crap sick, and you'd have to put it down and not know what's wrong with it. Well, most of the human species on this planet are very sick right now because of our diet. Another thing I learned about too is seed oils and how devastating they are for the human body in general, and the lies that the food industry has told us throughout the years, from Ansel Keys and sugar and cholesterol. Matter of fact, having higher cholesterol is more of a determinant of how long you're going to live, and not heart attacks, believe it or not. So once you go down this path and you're able to research this for yourself and find out, you get to have a great understanding about why you feel so good, why it is the right decision to do, and just the amazing part of being a carnivore. It's just, I don't know. A lot of people make fun of me. It's weird going out to restaurants still, because I don't eat anything. My family's very supportive. But if they could feel how I feel, they'd probably all switch over to carnivore. But they're making their own decisions, and that's up to them. Plus, they weren't 100 pounds overweight like I was. This is 6 months. I'm 50 pounds into it. I'm going to keep going on carnivore, and we're going to see what happens to me. And hopefully in a year, I can be at Crabtree Falls, where it all started, and give you an update from Crabtree Falls, which would be great. And now, before I let go and wrap this video up, I just want to give you a few things as far as things you could check out online, and some doctors and stuff. A couple of them. Basically, Anthony Shafee. He's a great doctor down under, and he's a carnivore, and he's got a lot of good research. Let's see who else we got. Ken Berry. He's another one. Lots of videos. Google him. Everything under the sun he's got an opinion on, as well as facts that basically back it up. Low Carb Down Under. That's a great YouTube channel with a lot of facts on it where you can learn a lot. Sean O'Mara. He is a doctor that looks into sprinting and all the benefits from sprinting. And also Sean Baker, who was on the Joe Rogan show as well. And these are just a few. I mean, there's also a channel called Steak and Butter Girl out there. And if you just start Googling on YouTube all the benefits of the carnivore, and just see the amount of people that are giving testimonials about how good they feel and what has changed in their lives, you would be a believer, and you'd be on the carnivore diet like me. Well, that's it for now. As you can see through this video, you saw some old photos of me, and hopefully in 6 months you'll see even a thinner me. Thanks for watching. I hope this helps somebody out there who's close to me, one of my friends or something. Yeah, it's really a game changer. Thank you.